Good evening, everyone. Today my new air compressor from Gaahleri arrived, so allow me to share the first unboxing and first impressions with the machine. First of all, it's quite small, quite heavy, approximately 1.25 kilograms. It costs somewhere in the ballpark of 60 euros, give or take. And here are the basic technical specifications. It's running somewhere between 8 to 36 psi. Honestly, I believe it will be a bit less. Operating noise is set about 40 decibels, which means it's less than a standard raining outside, pretty much the same as a humming refrigerator, for example. Maximum pressure of 48 psi, well, that I find hard to believe, but let's see. It's actually very nicely adjustable by the knob, you will see later on. And the dimensions are really small, just 14 by 10 by 7 centimeters. So let's open the box. I haven't opened it yet, as you can see, so let's hope everything will be properly inside. Okay, manual. Here is the electricity plug. Be aware that they are actually selling all the different appliances like UK, US, European, etc. So make sure you pick the correct one should you order this machine. Let me just connect it for you. Bear with me for a moment, please. Okay. And here is the compressor itself. It's quite nicely and tightly packed. So, let's see what actually is inside. Yeah, it's really quite small, to be honest. Here is the iPhone 17 for comparison. So it's not really huge. This is the main control knob. Let's put the stickers out, shall we? Yeah, with a bit of luck. Yeah. Screen protector as well. Yeah, this is the air pressure side which goes to the hose. This switch is quite quite interesting. On the bigger hole, it's used for 0.3 and bigger needles in your airbrush, and the smaller one is for 0.3 and below. It should provide more steadier, more controlled stream of the air. DC plug, nothing else. Rest is just controlled by the knob. And here is the airbrush holder. Let's see if it will be able to. It's not. So first point down. Anyway, I'll be testing it with a Gaahleri Barbatos Rex, aka swallowtail airbrush with a pistol handle. So let's see. Let's get it connected. Okay. Let's let it roll a bit. Yeah, it's actually quite loud because there is no hose connected yet. Let me fix it. As you can see, the knob actually controls nicely the pressure output. It's in a PSI, or it can be also in bar. I prefer PSI because they are much better gradient. Also, you can check the temperature because the machine has anti-overheating sensor, and it will actually shut down by itself should your temperature increase over, I believe, 85, something like that. Yeah, so it's not so bad at all. Now, double tap, yeah. So the minimum outcome is somewhere around 6.5 psi, which is approximately half a bar. The medium one is around 10 psi, and the maximum is just below 1 bar, which I believe is quite fine. So the theoretical output of 48 psi, I believe it's not exactly accurate. Anyway, let's try. I have some pre-diluted color for you, so give me just a second to prepare it. And let's put the compressor into the mode where it will not be gathering the air so often. Just a moment, please. I'm using pre-diluted Aqueous black surfacer from Mr. Hobby. The ratio is approximately 1:4. Yeah, it's quite diluted. Sounds well. So airbrush is equipped with a 0.28 nozzle or needle, so it should be flowing just nice. And let me show you on this piece of plastic, which is actually provided by Edart. This one is, I believe it's called Marston Mat. This one is in 48 scale, and you can use it as a base for some of the US airplanes from the Second World War, because those Marstons were often used, especially in a Pacific theater. Okay, so without further ado, let's adjust it to approximately half, and let's see. As you can see, this one is actually spraying very nicely. So from my point of view, it really looks nice. If you think you hear too much noise, be aware that usually the noise volume or the amount of decibels is being measured 1 meter away from the device. And currently my microphone is approximately half of that length, so it's just 50 centimeters away, so I hope you can hear me just well. but as you can see, it's actually filling very nicely. Maybe we can add it a bit. We can also try the flat side as well. Honestly, I didn't feel any sort of fluctuation or any sudden bursts of air. So from my point of view, the machine is running really smoothly. Let's double check the temperature. 27.5 Celsius or 80 Fahrenheit. Nothing dramatic at all. I've seen videos where guys used it for like 20 minutes in a row and nothing really happened. So I believe it's really for your usual usage just fine, unless you are spraying some model of a ship in a scale 1 to 200 or something like that. I believe you will be just okay. So with this small package weight, small size, and a reasonable price in a ballpark of 60 euros per unit, from my point, I would strongly suggest it, and I'm going to use it from now on. So after a couple of weeks, I will be able to give you some more details about it. But definitely, I believe this is a very nice and portable machine. Whether you take it with you for some vacation trip or whatever, it really seems to be working very nice. So thank you for your attention, and feel free to let me know if you have some additional questions. Thank you.